But Haman had a secret, at least to most believers. After these events, look at it closely, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman, the sons of Hammedatha, the Agagite, and advanced him over all the princes who were with him. Haman was a descendant of Agag. Even though Samuel in the end killed King Agag, where Saul had spared him, apparently Saul had let other sons go. The seed of that, from that seed came Haman. God knows what he's doing. He knows the end from the beginning. He said, destroy. Saul almost did, but he was careless. Years later, from one of them comes Haman. Haman's elevation. Haman is elevated. If you look at that in Esther 3, of course, you just saw it demonstrated. Verse 2, and all the king's servants who were at the king's gate bowed down and paid homage to Haman, for so the king had commanded concerning him. But Mordecai neither bowed down nor paid him homage. Then the king's servants who were at the king's gate said to Mordecai, why are you transgressing the king's command? It was when they spoke to him daily. He would not listen to them. They told Haman to see whether Mordecai's reason would stand. He told them he was a Jew. When Haman saw that Mordecai neither bowed down nor paid homage to him, Haman was filled with rage. He disdained to lay hands on Mordecai alone, for they told him who the people of Mordecai were. Therefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews, the people of Mordecai who were throughout the whole kingdom. And so Haman comes up with a plot to exterminate all the Jews. All the Jews. One little detail Saul skipped. And now, years later, one of them is now going to wipe out the entire population of the Jews. All because Saul compromised and one got away. It ends up planning genocide. Isn't that amazing? One little disobedience. Julius Streicher was one of the head Nazis under the Third Reich, and he threatened the extermination of the Jews continuously. He was a rabid anti-Semite. And he was tried at Nuremberg. And in 1946, he was led up to the gallows. And as he was led up, this anti-Semite man, a vicious man who wanted to wipe out them, he said two words. He said, Purim, 1946. He linked himself to Haman. And the gallows to Haman's gallows. And the hand of God at the end. He linked himself to Haman, who was linked to Agag, who was linked to Amalek, which God says, I will war against Amalek in every generation, or from generations. Amazing. The hand of Amalek will come against. Now imagine being one of the Jews there in the kingdom of Persia. And the problem, all of a sudden the decree is issued to wipe out all of you. Well, it's already happened in Jewish history. This is what the Jews dealt with in our century. But then, it's this, they have no power at all. And Haman has all power. No small enemy. You see, Agag was just a king and he was at war, but now Haman is over them. He's over them, and the Jewish people were almost destroyed. So evil that to this day, when they hear the name, they try to drown it out, Haman. In the Old Testament, spiritual things are shown through physical things. So there, when God says, none of them left, he's saying that evil must be destroyed. These are shadows ultimately saying that evil must be destroyed, not people, because ultimately it will be that his ultimate aim will be to save people through Messiah. But the point is that evil cannot be let in, even a little. The Agag principle, the Agag secret. When you deal with evil, when you deal with sin, if you let a little go, it will grow. If you compromise, the sin won't stop. It won't be content to stop. Sin is not content to have a little bit. It's like what they used to say to Hitler. Here, we'll just take a little bit of the, Sudetenland, a little bit of the Rhineland, a little bit of Czechoslovakia. He just kept going. He said, oh, he'll be satisfied. It's not the way it works. Not the way it works. Evil is not content to have a little piece of your life. It wants it all. You cannot deal with evil. You cannot negotiate with evil. You cannot coexist with it. You cannot sign a treaty with it. You cannot accept it in your life. The only way to deal with evil in your life is to destroy it. Not people, but sin. The only way to deal with sin in your life is total war. No prisoners. You give room for a little bit, it'll destroy your life if you let it. Only one way, and that's all the way.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA.